Hey, loves. If you haven't heard about Anchor by Spotify, it's the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place. All right, let me explain. So, Anchor has the tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer. How easy is that? When hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify, Apple, Podcast, and more, okay? It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. And best of all, Anchor is totally free. Download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started, okay? I'm going to say this one more time. Download the Anchor app or go to Anchor, that's ANCHOR.FM to get started.
All right. Hello, everybody. Um, Hopefully I'm back for good, okay? Back and I am ready to work, but hopefully I'm just back for good. All right, so before we even get into what we're going to talk about or what everything's about, in the background, you're hearing some 432 hertz, positive transformation, emotional and physical healing, and release negative energy, okay? So you can listen to this on your spare time to help with any of those things that I named. Coach T listens to this type of stuff all the time. It keeps me calm. It helps me release, just like the title, depending on what I'm using it for. All right, so yes, that is that. All right, so now, this is why I disappeared. I disappeared because I got upset, okay? Now, why did I get upset? I got upset because my previous podcast equipment broke. And it's like when it broke, everything just went downhill. When I would try to create new episodes, it just wouldn't record right, or it just wouldn't do right, or I'll finish a whole episode and I'll play it back and there's nothing to hear, and it just got frustrating and it got irritating, and it got to the point where, well, I never really wanted to give up, but I was so frustrated with that to where I didn't want to try for a while. So I took that time to have some fun, you could say. I definitely had some fun, enjoyed myself, and then I also took that time to go within. I needed a moment of solitude. I needed to take back my energy. I'm still in that space of taking back my energy, but I feel well enough to show up for you guys and to speak and to say the messages, that I'm supposed to say. So, that's why I disappeared, and I'm back, and hopefully I'm back, and it's only going to get better from here. Well, it's going to only get better from here, but you get what I'm saying. All right, so while I was meditating today, it was 4 separate messages that came to me, and in my spirit, I feel that I should share these guys with you. I'm also going to do content for TikTok, but I'm also going to show it here on this podcast as well. All right, so the first thing that came to me while I was meditating was, let's live while we can in present time so you can already know what your future holds, okay? Let's live now in present time so you can already know what your future holds. What does that mean? That means you're not worried about the past. That means you're not worried about what somebody else is doing. That means you're not worried about all the negative things that's going on in your life right now, because trust me, I understand that you may be experiencing hard times right now, but you can't let hard times make or break you, because they're going to come. Cycles are going to happen. Everything may be good one moment, and then it may not be so good, but it's the faith you have in God, the faith you have in yourself, and the faith you have in your purpose that, keeps you driven to stay on track and to achieve the impossible. Okay? So, the next quote, I guess you could say, I wrote down was, and it ties into the first. I probably could have read this all together and it probably make a lot of sense, but I'm going to do it separately because it came to me separately. But life is designed to be difficult, but it doesn't have to be. For a lot of you, success seems unreachable because you need to shift your mindset. Now, if you've been tuning in with me for a while, I do have previous videos on shifting your mindset, but I do feel like I need to update my catalog and just revamp some of the old stuff as well as come up with some new content. So, like it says, life is designed to be difficult. No one has an easy walk, no matter how you might feel it look from the outside. No one's walk is just easy peasy. Like, even if you feel like that person has money, they have other issues that they're struggling with. And money isn't everything. It's just common to be a lot of people's struggle, you know? So, following that, it was free yourself from baggage, free yourself from pain, free yourself from traumatic experiences. You can't change the past, but you also are not meant to carry it all your life, okay? You cannot change the past, but you're also not meant to carry it all of your life, okay? Some of you are carrying baggage and carrying stories and carrying experiences from when you were a child because you have not found a way to let go of some of the things that's bothering you and some of the things that's pressuring you, okay? You have to find a way to release, okay? Whether it's talking about it, and it's usually going to take more than talking about it, okay? Whether it's helping somebody else through something that you've already been through, and which will help you, relook at the situation and see what you need to do to heal from it. Like I said, there's different ways to heal, and I honestly couldn't really tell you the best way for you to heal unless, like, I'm speaking with you and I learn you. Like, that's how I base my healing strategies to my clients. It's based off of what I know from you, like our experience, our vibe. You get what I'm saying? So once I learn you, then I figure out what works best for us to start releasing, okay? So, the last thing was people are not obligated to meet you where you're at. We want people to give what we give or reciprocate our actions, but in reality, that's just what we prefer. I say this to say stop forcing things. If it don't fit or ain't flowing, then remove yourself. Okay? People are not obligated to meet you where you're at just because you're super loving, super giving, super caring, super affectionate, super, you just show your emotions. You can't expect the next person to just be that or do all that and more. And a lot of this has to do with the way some people are brought up. Some people fall victim to the way they were brought up, and some people learn from the way they were brought up and try, to move differently, to achieve differently. Because if you do the same things, you're going to see the same results, which we all know that. So, yeah, this is just what came to me. But this has nothing to do with the title of this video. I just wanted to share those messages with you guys. But I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to keep it brief because I'm going to be back, okay? I'm going to be back, I promise. But planning season, okay? Well, actually, this all falls into your planning season. Because in your planning season, not only should you be doing research, not only should you be getting an understanding of what you're trying to pursue, not only should you be, learning yourself, finding yourself, healing yourself so you don't jeopardize your own future, okay? And this is why we heal. We need to heal so we don't jeopardize our own future. Because a lot of us, and even myself included, I've noticed times where I've jeopardized myself. You know what I'm saying? You do something knowing what type of reaction you're going to get, and it comes with consequences, okay? And it don't make sense because a lot of times when we do stuff like that, we're going off of emotions. I'm a little parched. But yeah, a lot of times when you're doing stuff like that, you're going off of emotions.